and welcome, I'm your Code Monkey. The Asset Store is full of awesome tools and assets to help you make your own games. There's more and more awesome stuff coming out every month, so in this video let's check out some highlights for June 23. Even if you don't pick up any of these, it's still great to look at them to see if they inspire you to build something. Just watching some of these assets is enough to fire up my imagination. I can immediately picture all the kinds of games that I could build. This one is a list of paid assets and effects. I've already made 2 videos covering the best free new assets and the best tools and systems. As always, there's links to the assets in the description, and as a bonus you can use the coupon CodeMonkey10 to get 10% off your order. And while the Steam Festival is over, my game demo is still available. I'm planning on keeping it up as I work on the game, so if you haven't yet had a chance to try it, then go ahead, give it a shot, and let me know what you think. Also, there's a Humble Bundle that was actually supposed to end yesterday, but it got extended. This one has tons of awesome tools and a bunch of visuals. You've got some outlines which are super useful in tons of games. There's some nice shaders, volumetric clouds, a bunch of VFX, a really nice split screen tool. I'm planning to use this one in my own game. There's a really nice crafting animation pack. I've used this one in a bunch of videos. And again, actually the hammer animation that I'm using in my game comes from this pack. And a bunch more stuff. Now beyond this one, there's also another bundle. This one has a ton of royalty-free music. So everything from some action, some epic trailers. There's some retro game, dramatic, some romantic music, a bunch of short actions and loops, and so on. As usual, both these bundles are on a super deep discount at 97% off. So if just one of these assets looks interesting, then the whole bundle is worth it. Check them out with a link in the description. Alright, so starting off with some really nice water VFX. Lots of stylized effects. I love how they look. They are some very high quality flipbooks. Everything from projectiles, slashes, waterfalls, and more. All of it really high frame rate, really satisfying. Next here is a spooky high quality character. I really like the design on this one. The weapon attached to the arm and the mace lantern thingy. It's a super high quality character with a bunch of animations. So if your game has some kind of dark fantasy medieval style, then this would be a perfect enemy. Then if you're making a retro game, here is a nice UI pack. It's got tons of icons, bars, buttons, and lots of elements, all of it in a really nice pixel art style. Then if you need some projectiles and explosions, check out this one. Looks really good. As always, it's up to you to decide what the colors represent. You can go really crazy with the colors to get some really unique effects. Next, here's an interesting one. It's a historical museum. Super high quality, very detailed meshes. A bunch of interesting dinosaurs. So this would be a perfect level for a game. I can imagine some kind of mystery adventure game, or maybe you could even take this into modular pieces and make some kind of level just like Doom. Then if you need some cute aliens, here is a nice pack. I really like this dev. They've got tons of really cute characters. In fact, the 2 main characters for my upcoming game come from this, the Dinky and the Zombie. By the way, go ahead and add Dinky Gardens to your wishlist. One thing that I love about these packs is how all of these characters, they all have multiple evolutions, which would make this pack perfect for some kind of Pokemon like game, or really just anything where you have multiple enemy difficulties. Next, for some world building, here's a great looking one. It's a tile world, but it's in 3D. I really like how all of the modular pieces match together. Based on design, this really reminds me of the old school RTSs, kind of like Command & Conquer or Age of Empires. Those usually had some really high cliffs with some very visible walkable areas. Or maybe you just need some swords? If so, here's a massive pack with over 200. You've got some normal ones, some very weird ones, definitely tons of variety. This style is somewhat cartoony and would fit perfectly with so many other packs. Now of course, if you have swords, you need sword animations, then check out this one. Features over 80 animations of a character wielding a giant, very heavy sword. So all of these animations, all of the attacks feel really weighty and powerful. There are some regular attacks, a bunch of movement, and some really flashy finishers. Then here's a fun one, over 300 food and ingredient icons. It's got a really nice cozy style. This would be perfect for some kind of Stardew Valley-like. You've got some toast, candy, carrots, drinks, coffee, some donuts, and so much more. Next, if you need some magic circles, check out this one. Again, it's up to you to decide what all these mean. There are some that look very healy and very angelical, and some that look very dark and diabolical. All of them are really nice looking, very complex. You could obviously scale them up or down to match whatever AoE or aura spells you have. Then if you need a really gorgeous looking stylized environment, check out this one. It looks really great. I love the style, very inviting. It's a nice outdoors area with some tents. There's a nice river and lots of trees, so this one is obviously perfect for making some kind of game inspired by Firewatch. Then if you need some generic sci-fi characters, check out these ones. They definitely look very sci-fi, some shiny helmets and armor with a bunch of colors. So this could be great for a realistic multiplayer game. For something more chill, here is a farming pack. It's got a nice low poly style, tons of props and objects. Really anything you can find on a farm is here. There are tons of plants and foodstuffs in various growing stages, lots of vehicles, characters, trailers, and a bunch more. Then if your game has a cute companion, look at this one. Some very cute tiny characters, others like sci-fi elements, others like robots. In total, almost 150 prefabs. Or for something decidedly less cute, here is a demon dog, very spooky looking, very zombie-like. like. This one is made by Infinity PBR, so as always it has tons of sliders for you to customize it in any way you want. Next, if your game has some building, check out this one. For me, I love packs that have variations of multiple construction stages, and this one has exactly that. So I could see this being perfect for some kind of strategy game. I can imagine just some villagers walking around hitting embers as you spawn the buildings. So great starting point for a nice RTS or something like that. Then for a very niche one, here are a bunch of paper plane models. Perhaps more impressive is I didn't know you could make all of these planes. I only know how to make the standard one. They all have separate body parts so you can easily animate them. Or maybe if your game is 2D, here's a pack with a bunch of monsters. It's some really nice pixel art. I quite like the white outline, makes it kind of look like stickers. I can see this pack being used in some kind of sideways turn-based strategy game with some basic animations for the attacks. Or perhaps for something more cozy, here are some nice kitchens and props. Personally, I love dioramas just like this, they always look really nice. So if you'd like to make some kind of decorating game or something like The Sims, then this would be the perfect pack. Alright, so those are my top 20 new visual assets on the Unity App Store for June 23. There's links all in the description, and as a bonus you can use the coupon code Monkey10 to get 10% off your order. Also check out my own free and paid assets on the store. Alright, hope that's useful. Check out these videos to learn some more. Thanks to these awesome Patreon supporters for making these videos possible. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.